Hello and welcome to episode 41 of AFC FYLDE Still We Rise. We're here on Football Manager 2020 and there is quite a lot that has happened since you were last with us. I didn't think there was going to be, but the game seems to throw these things up every now and again. The first thing is that we were officially knocked out of the leasing.com trophy. As you can see, we failed to qualify from Northern Section Group H. We ended with 3 points to our name, same as Grimsby, but sadly our goal difference of -3 scuppered our chances of progression. Leeds under 23s with the perfect record, 3 wins out of 3, and then Grimsby go through. We did defeat Macclesfield in our final game. As you can see, it was a 3-2 win. We were pegged back following going in front. We were led 2-1 before Ganua scored for Macclesfield, and we had to rely on young Sheldon Green off the bench he slid in at the back post and got us the winning goal. In other news, we have been drawn against Chelmsford in the FA Cup. Should we get through Sutton today, which is today's episode, we're against Sutton in the first round replay. We will play Chelmsford from the National League South. The only issue, of course, with that is that Chelmsford are doing quite well in the National League South. They were predicted 4th and are currently 3rd, which is obviously a bit of a worry. So they have 10 wins to their name already, 34 points, and if you compare that to ourselves on 40 points, it's not a massive difference. It's only 2 wins worth. Now, we have appointed a senior affiliate. I don't know if you will have noticed this. Here we are. We have agreed a link with Liverpool. So we were actually given a few options on this one. We had Liverpool, Chelsea, West Brom and Blackburn Rovers. I sort of dismissed Chelsea out of hand because they're not really local area. And then it became a choice between Blackburn, West Brom, Chelsea, and Liverpool. However, I didn't go for West Brom based on the fact that they are a championship side and they're not very local. So on that basis, we were down to 2. And I just couldn't say no to having Liverpool at Mill Farm for a future pre-season friendly. I think that would be something that the fans there, for the Coasters, would absolutely love to see, especially given Liverpool's recent success, both in the game and in real life. There were no clubs that I deemed suitable for us to partner with for our sort of a lesser lower league affiliate. I'm just going to try and find if I can see where it was, because there were a few teams presented: Warrington, Litherland, Barnoldswick, West Didsbury and Chorlton, none of which were in a decent league. So unfortunately I've had to deny all those. I would have liked somebody in the National League North. Somebody like Southport probably would have been perfect, but unfortunately the options presented were not of the standard I expected. In terms of results, we've played 2 games. So we had the Macclesfield 3-2 win where we played the reserves. The big boys for us came back in for Walsall at home. Went behind first minute to Wes McDonald. Not something you want to see, but thankfully Jan Songo at a corner powered his header in just on the edge of the 6-yard box, and then Jamie Proctor ended, I think, a run of about 8 hours without a goal. So that is certainly something positive there. It's put us on 40 points, as you saw, which is level with Bolton, and is certainly a surprise for us to be top of the league after 18 games. We also have a game in hand, but as you can see, our goal difference is identical to that of the Wanderers. We just keep picking up points. If we keep nabbing them at home, I'm pretty happy. I don't worry too much about the away games. We'll lose enough. We'll draw. However, we are winning our way at home. If you look at the amount that we've won, the majority of those are home games. We tend to draw both home and away, but the games that we've lost, yeah, Bradford City was a disappointing one, as was Mansfield. So there will be tougher games to come. That includes, of course, Sutton in the FA Cup replay. Now, as promised, all of our top players are back for this one. Luke Burke is at right back, Williams and Kozolo on the wings, Proctor up front, the central midfield duo of Horton and Walker. In fact, I'm not even going to change the goalkeeper for this one. Montgomery is going to start in place of Lavicum, who is our regular cup goalkeeper. The only change that I've really made to the team that I would have wanted to play is I would have started Neil Byrne at the back alongside Jan Songo, but he is picked up a bit of an injury, so will not feature. Oh, I'm nervous about this one. I'm not going to lie. We go to Gander Green Lane, and we have to get a result. We have to win this one to progress in the FA Cup. I really want to get to the third round, where we can draw one of the big boys. Again, after last season when we took on Manchester City at the Etihad, I mean, if we could add Old Trafford and Manchester United to that, can you imagine? Kenny's going to not fire up the players as usual. I mean, I should really stop just asking him, to be fair. He does not seem to be performing his duties as far as that is concerned. But I'm hoping the fact that we've brought in our senior players, our first choice, the majority of them anyway, that should be enough to see us through, especially the likes of Tom Walker and Nick Horton in the middle. James Cragen has got the defensive midfield role. It's either him or Romario Vieira at the minute. Neither particularly just make me feel very settled with them being in the defensive midfield role. It's Ryan Crowsdale's shirt, has been since the start of the save, as we're now in the second season. His injury has meant we really have had to reevaluate what we've got. The coaching staff keep telling me to move Jan Songo there, and I just don't want to take him out of defence when we've been doing so well. And that was a good move, not finished off. Beauty Man, a good looking fella, I would imagine, is already showing as injured. So that's something positive. Can I see why? He's only scheduled to return to training tomorrow. So perhaps we can exacerbate that one and give him something to worry about. In fact, it's a yellow card for old Beauty Man there. His looks aren't going to save him from the yellow ticket. Here at Gander Green Lane, which is possibly the best name for a stadium. I'm trying to think if there's a better one. I do like that one. Names mean everything. I mean, AFC FYLDE could still be Kirkham and Wesham at this stage. It doesn't really have the same ring to it. That is the first shot on goal for Sutton. Kozolo is a risk on the right. I keep getting told constantly to drop him and that the board are not happy with his performances. But I've stuck with him. I've gave him the shirt, and I'm hoping he's going to repay us with a goal here. Whether that comes to fruition is another matter, as we're putting the pressure on Sutton. Having said that, Beauty Man, he misses his spot. And we go up to the other end. Another corner where we're not getting a highlight, but yet a shot on goal. Oh, so infuriating. We all want to see it. What can we do, boys? Yeah, it's another corner, and another corner we're not seeing. Oh, it's up the other end. Oh, this is a worry. Oh, just over from Jarvis. Cutting in from the left, I believe. Here we go. Play out of the back. That's the instruction. Kozolo has gone infield. Williams on the left. He's going to get the ball in. Going to cross in. There you go. No, it has squirted out of play there. Good block by the Sutton defence, keeping things on an even keel for the moment. But Sutton do have a corner. Hopefully it's not a highlight we're going to see. Thank you, football manager gods. Half time, we seem to have had the better of the play, but unfortunately not seen enough. Right, I'm going to go assertive on this one. Get back out there and grab that goal. Yep, even I can't motivate these lads anymore. Right, in that case then, I'm going to make a change. Cragen is going to come off for Vieira in the hope that we avoid a second yellow card. Just going to encourage the boys, the lads. Good tackle by Beauty Man there, putting those good looks on the line to get a foot in on our midfield. And here we go, corner from Walker. Played in. Quinn gathers the ball easily. I really don't believe that, considering the corners that we didn't see in the first half, that was one of our better examples. Beauty Man has gone for his sleep. He's been withdrawn early. Am I hammering Beauty Man with these puns? Yes, I would imagine so. Somewhat dismayed that only 60 fans from FYLDE have made the long trip down to Sutton United. It is a bit of a way, you know. We were obviously travelling for quite some time in order to get there. It is on the outskirts of London, isn't it, Sutton? I think it is. I'm trying to remember. When away teams come to Mill Farm, I often do have a chat with a few of the away fans, and the first thing they always say is how far they've come. So the likes of Eastleigh, for example, it's about a week to get from the south coast all the way up, especially if they're stopping every hour or two for a toilet break on the motorway. But Jarvis is going to lead a counter here for Sutton into the box, back post. Really good opportunity there. Good foot. It says superb football from Sutton and Jarvis. I cannot argue, but there is Tom Walker, his 7th of the season. What a goal machine! Assist by Nick Hawson, the big ball in from out wide, and the goalkeeper caught in no man's land. Look at this. We've got, it's well onside, not even worth checking. Gets his header on it, and that is the go-ahead goal. Go-ahead goal? What am I, American? In fact, what we are going to do is we're just going to freshen the side up now. We're going to give Gander Green a go on the left. It's not that Williams has done much wrong or even displeasured myself, but however, he is one of our starting players, so it's probably good to get him off, just give him a bit of a break, prepare for future challenges. But here comes Sutton. Oh, this could be a danger, couldn't it? We were only 1-0 in front. I've already taken off one of the big players. Jarvis, deserved better. I mean, he's played really well. For what is a 6.5 rating, I mean, it's not really what you expect there, is it? Walker on the edge of the box. Horton, can he get the ball in? It's Walker shoots wide of the post. Really should have played in the likes of Jamie Proctor, who was stationed on the edge of the box. Sutton have made their change. So, shall we do the same? And in fact, I think I am going to take off Proctor. I'm going to bring on young Sheldon Green, who scored for us in that leasing.com trophy game against Macclesfield. Macclesfield, who are our next opponent in the league. So hopefully that sets us in good stead that our reserves managed to get a win against them. With young Sheldon scoring, I think, one of his first goals. Good save by Montgomery, and then the defence are all over it with Kobe Rowe picking up a yellow ticket. As usual, with the games that we should really be winning and winning well, Unfortunately, we're only winning 1-0, and when it is 1-0, there's always the option for your opponents to go right up the other end and score. They've just taken off Jamie Reckford. Now, I quite like Jamie Reckford. I think he's a good player, and there's the goal. Oh, it was coming, wasn't it? John Barden with his second of the season. It's a good hit. I mean, I don't know if Montgomery should be doing better. Songo with the header out. There's just nobody near him. It's positioned really well. Accurate into the top corner. Let's hope, though, that we can quickly strike back. This is the moment when I regret having taken off Proctor and Williams. Duxbury with the ball. No. Quinn with the save. And here we go with Jameson. Kozolo, this is your moment, my friend. It's out wide to Burke. He gets the ball in. Back post. Devon Green has got the goal. Come on, Devon. What a lad. First goal of the season. The assist here by Luke Burke. Worked really well out on the right between the three lads there. And then back post. He goes across the goalkeeper. Doesn't give Sutton United's Quinn any chance whatsoever. Matthews missed an interception. Well, we'll gloss over that one. We're a minute over extra time here. We've got a corner. Blow the whistle, ref. And it is all over at Gander Green Lane. A late show. The late show from Devon Green. Well played. Oh, that was more difficult than it needed to be. Did I bring that on ourselves? Probably. Let's passionately congratulate them. That'll mean that our next fixture in the FA Cup is against Chelmsford. So that sort of sets us up then for a decent run in the FA Cup. Here you go, the winner through Devon Green as he seized on James Matthews' mistake, scored a fine header from point blank range. Oh, well played. And again, there you go, player of the match, Tom Walker. Really good performance. In fact, I'm going to just give him a bit of praise. I'm feeling passionate, and he appreciates my praise. You are an exceptional player. And interesting to see if he is still at FYLDE in real life, considering that he's one of the better players probably in the National League. It just goes to show, actually, I was reading a lot this week about AFC FYLDE and the likes of Jordan Williams on the way out, possibly going to Stockport County. Ryan Crowsdale is expected to sign for Barrow if he hasn't already. I don't know when that will be announced. You've got other players like Tom Walker who other clubs would just love to have. It just beggars belief that FYLDE were in the position to be relegated when the lockdown came. With so many good players, it just went so badly wrong through the final days of Jay's Challoner, and then Jim Bentley trying to integrate the different players, get the system right. It's just left FYLDE scrambling and thus relegated into the National League North, where at least we'll have the opportunity to play the likes of York City, who were trying to get our place in the National League. Not that I hold any bitterness whatsoever against our friends from York. I'd love to speak to them, but they are too busy writing to their MPs. Not going to mention that again. So, next time you will be with us, it will be episode 41. I don't think we're going to do Chelmsford because we should get through that. I think the next episode I had planned was either Cheltenham or Salford. Not sure which one. Definitely Salford, but we may do Cheltenham before that. The episode after, I want to do an update on the 1st of January, just to see where we are, to see where all the other leagues are, and what's happening. So those are the upcoming episodes. Thank you for being a part of what was a pretty a pretty worrying FA Cup first round replay, where we seem to have everything in hand through Tom Walker. Barden's goal in injury time then put the brakes on, but Gander Green with the winner, that may have just saved our FA Cup campaign. I will see you next time for episode 42.